It's Friday, December 20th, 2024 at 3:51 p.m. and this is Spotify is a Racket blog post and video. My name is Eric Leo. I go by the artist name Eric Leo 108, and this is my story of being accused of using fake streams on my Spotify account. I'm doing this because I won't be trifled with without consequence. I'm an artist with 150 plus tracks, over about 100 releases so far, and I release every Friday. This is a blog post called Spotify is a Racket on my Tumblr blog at ericleo108.com, or you can find links in the YouTube description of this video. First of all, fuck you, Spotify. I've never had this problem with Apple Music, Tidal, Amazon Music, or any other platform for that matter. This all started when Spotify decided to crack down on fake streams in April. In the description or in the blog, there's a variety article explaining this. But what I will be arguing here is that Spotify simply created a racket, i.e. system of trickery, to take money and advantage of especially small artists to cut costs. Another example of bolstering shareholder profits at the expense of the workers in America. Full disclosure, I have never paid for fake streams or services that guarantee plays. Through the Raini group, I learned about PPC, pay-per-click ads on Facebook and Google. I also use Fiverr. Before the fake stream crackdown, I would run PPC ads through Facebook on my Spotify. I also paid for a gig on Fiverr that did PPC ads. Then I got hit with fake streams on like 8 of my songs. They got taken down, I had to re-upload them, and I got fined $10 per track. I lost all my momentum that I had for some of those growing songs. I decided I would no longer advertise through Facebook, and I wouldn't use Fiverr gigs in case they were shady. I effectively stopped advertising on Spotify due to their fake streams policy. Now Spotify has gone too far, because on December 19th I received an email from CD Baby saying one of my songs got taken down for fake streams. All I do is upload anymore. I depend on features to push and expand my audience. I do not advertise, and I definitely do not buy fake streams. They didn't even tell me what track was being taken down. I have attached a picture of the letter I got from CD Baby. So just to be clear, I haven't broken the terms of the contract that they talk about in the email. They're assuming I have, and have taken down my music on that false premise. The letter states that whatever track it is, I'm not allowed to put it back up. I don't know where the fake streams are coming from, if they have any, or if they even are fake streams. I want you to realize this means I have to pay a fine $10 per track if someone sabotages my song by promoting them. And I don't get the royalties, so even if they're trying to help, a fan or creator could promote my stuff and get it taken down, and then I have to pay a fine and hope I can get it put back up. Do you see how this is a racket? It goes even further, because the burden of proof is not on Spotify to show I had fake streams, because clearly I didn't. But the burden of proof is on me to show I did not use fake streams after they take down my song. I'm guilty until proven innocent. That's America for the working class for you. Spotify has their own algorithmic playlist, and I've heard of artists getting their songs taken down for being on Spotify's own playlist. I've seen videos about this from Bloomer Sound, Kyle Beats, Rich G, and Raini Beats, just to name a few. The only real way to grow on Spotify is through the algorithm, which means on algorithmic playlists such as Release Radar, which means releasing frequently. This means you're effectively at the mercy of Spotify's algorithm to push releases. If you have an already established song with an audience base naturally, somehow, Spotify offers to promote select tracks for 30% of the revenue, which means it costs to use the algorithm on Spotify. You may say, oh, this is an isolated incident, they're just trying to help artists and they gotta run a business, until you understand Spotify doesn't pay out the first 1,000 streams of each song. This means you can have a catalog of 100 tracks that gets 800 plays for the year on each, and you would never see a cent. For someone like me, this means hundreds of dollars. This means you need 20 streams a week, every week, for each song to get paid. I have attached a screenshot of all the tracks in the last 7 days that have gotten me streams, but I won't pay for. It's about 60 tracks. What I want you to realize here is, if you're a small artist, you can't advertise your product. If you do pay-per-click campaigns, you might be hit with fake streams. Then not only do you have to pay for the traffic to your product, but you don't get the little money for your product, and you get fined for trying to sell it. Imagine being an Amazon seller and Amazon fined you for fake traffic and only allowing you to use their terrible ads, which is another thing. It's clear Spotify wants you to use their ads. However, they are notorious for not working because they don't retarget listeners like Google and Facebook ads. So basically, Spotify wants you to be the reason to come to the platform, do all the work and attract and keep customers, and then cut you off from your income supply and fine you for advertising your product. Got it. They made rules to nickel and dime small artists so they can't succeed or are hindering their growth while Spotify profits off their work. Again, it's a racket. To review, this is how Spotify runs a racket to make money off artists. Cuts your income streams without proof, fines you for advertising, you can't keep your royalties, you can't make money until 1,000 streams, it costs 30% to use their algorithm, and you have to advertise on their platform with wasteful ads. That's 6 reasons right there. With that said, again, fuck you, Spotify. What kind of criminal racket are you running here? Stop taking advantage of artists. Every time I get hit with a fake streams notice, I'm making another video and sending my story to find a lawyer to sue you. If you're an artist and this has been affecting you, I want to hear your story. Keep receipts. My hope is a class action lawsuit. It's worth mentioning, I've never heard Spotify pursuing fake streams against a very large artist. It's usually only mid to small artists that get harassed, or that I know about. At best, Spotify basically doesn't know if you're using fake streams. They're guessing, and small artists are taking the fall for it. At worst, Spotify has created a racket to squeeze money out of small, mid, and unsuccessful artists. Thank you for listening to my story.